OK, let's go over the isolation on the drawing first, then we'll go to site. I'll walk you through the physical isolations. The exchange is shut down, isolated and drained.
The job history shows that the pipes are prone to scale build-up. Is there any reason why?
Are they? Didn't come up at the risk assessment. Anyway, both the process side and the heating side are isolated using double block and bleed isolation. I'll show you all these when we're there. Just be aware they have had problems getting the exchange of bell ends off in the past.
What are these?
There's a branch off the main steam line with a couple of hose connections. Anyway, here's the risk assessment and permit conditions. Have a quick look and we can go over any questions at the work site.
OK, I'll get my guys and we'll meet you up there.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I went to a burlesque show last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's got that story and stuff.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, good. We're just getting ready to remove the pump to take it back to the workshop. So we're getting it ready to lift out with the mobile crane.
And what are the risks with this job?
I'd say that lifting and manoeuvring the pump will be the biggest risk.
Yeah.
So how could you get hurt?
Well, trapped or crushed fingers.
Okay, so think about pinch points and body positions when you're lifting the pump out. Anything else?
Dropping the pump, being hit by it, or tripping over the pipe work.
Okay, so what precautions are you taking? How about the lifting gear? Have you checked that?
Yes, that's all been certified, and yeah, we gave it a visual.
Oh, where's your permit?
Yeah.
It's not much good in your pocket, is it? Get a tie wrap and attach it to the pipe work. Okay, I'll leave you to get on. Work safely. That's the #1 priority.
Yeah, let's go and grab a coffee before we get started again.
Come on.
Let's do it. Yeah, it was a weird show. Nice though. Like, looked good. I don't know if I had a story.
Oh, seem to spend more time standing around scratching our backsides than we do on the job these days.
You held up then?
Yeah, just moved the scaffolders on to erect access for delagging pipe work. But they've now decided to have a debate about site policy concerning delagging of live pipe work.
Good of them to wait until the job started before thinking about it.
There's only one guy, and everyone's waiting for him to sign permits.
No point in me rushing then. I'm waiting for scaffold access. Need to connect the motor up underneath V201.
The scaffold's done. Scaffolding foreman finished it earlier. He did it under a general scaffold routine, so there was no hold-up.
And there I was just getting comfortable. I bet my permit's ready then.
Yeah, I better get back too. I might save time by doing a couple of those toolbox talks.
Don't you have to wait for a permit and a risk assessment for that?
Nah, it's just routine. The risk assessment's just a standard one.
Looks like we're going to have another one of those conversations.
All right, guys. Have you got 5 minutes to discuss safety?
Yeah.
How do you know it's safe to work on that pump?
We've got a permit and isolation certificate.
It's locked out and tagged electrically.
OK. How do you know you can trust the electrical isolation?
Well, the electrician showed us the lockout tag out on the breaker, the local stop button's in, and it's got a sign hanging on it.
What about the process isolation?
Night shift isolated the pump, and we've checked the inlet and the outlet valves are closed, locked and tagged.
And what's the isolation standard?
Double block and bleed.
Have you checked it? Did the area authority run through it with you?
Oh no, but everyone's a bit hard-pressed today, and this job's fairly straightforward. I mean, if you guys have issued an isolation certificate and a permit, we should be all right.
What's in the pump?
NGLs.
And what's the normal operating pressure?
About 100 bar.
How do you know there isn't any pressure build-up?
Strained it and checked it, otherwise they wouldn't have issued us with the isolation and permit.
Well, that's an assumption. What if it's wrong?
I'll go and check the drain and the vent.
You've seen the site manager this morning?
Yeah, she came out this morning. Yeah, it went well.
All right, yeah?
Went well, yeah, just asking what we was up to.
Good.
But it's, yeah, all good. I mean, this is a standard job.
What happened?
Well, I opened up the drain and gas and liquids came out with high pressure behind it.
And what would have happened if you'd split the flanges?
Well, we'd have got covered.
It might have been enough of a release to cause a fire risk.
Yes. Well, it's a good job we checked, wasn't it? Now,
Yeah.
what are you going to do next?
Stop the job, suspend the permit and get the OTL, the safety officer and the area authority up here. Yeah.
We need to find out whether proper isolation procedures weren't carried out.
Superintendent, over.
Go ahead.
You okay?
Be with you in 5 minutes. Look, I've got a meeting with the contract supervisor. Give me a shout on the radio when they're all here, all right?
Yeah, will do. Cheers, Jack. It's a bit hairy.